Hey everybody, this is Evan Sylvia. I'm back for my 4th year, coming from Rochester, Mass. I just spent the winter down at Jupiter Island. Happy to be back. So I'm going to take you through the process of how we're going to replace our divot. So you can see I just hit this shot into the first green. My divot has blown up, so I'm left with the option. Originally you would try to replace as best as you can. You go and chase your divot down and replace. But here I am with my sand bottle, and I'm just going to fill it up. Don't want to be overfilling. We just want to lay out some seed and just smooth it out with our foot. All right, so now that I'm up to the green, what I'm going to do, I'm going to locate my pitch mark. When we're going to fix our pitch marks, we never want to be lifting up. So every time we want to just push them into the middle of the divot. You can see that grass kind of work up. We never want to be pulling. We want to just twist to maintain the root system. Then we can just give it a few simple little punches around, and we just lay that nice and flat with our foot, and that's going to be our process on the green for replacing divots this year. Thanks everyone.
Hey Weano Club members, Colin Hubble here, preparing for my 7th season, believe it or not, at the Weano Club. Looking forward to seeing you all back here as we head into Memorial Day weekend. I'm out here on the 3rd green, and we're going to talk about a video that's been going around, very popular, that I believe the USGA posted about the stroke and distance rule and basically being able to replay any shot you want for a 1-stroke penalty. Typically this is a rule that we mention when it comes to out of bounds. If you hit the ball out of bounds, stroke and distance, you're replaying that shot from the tee, or the second fairway comes to mind. If you hit it over the green and you go out of bounds, we're going to make you replay that shot from the fairway. But you actually can do this on the putting surface as well, which is a good scenario. So on 3 green, we have this big pitch back to front. Will is kindly holding the flag stick in a potential cuppable location that we might have out here during the season. Let's just say, God forbid, I'm not prepared for the speed of the greens, and I putt this too hard, and I end up rolling into that front bunker on number 3. I know a lot of people out there aren't comfortable with their bunker game. Maybe they think they're going to take too many strokes to get out of the bunker or play from that position. What I could do is I can go get my ball, come back to this general area of where I was, drop in the same spot for a 1-stroke penalty, and I can re-hit this putt now knowing the speed and the line, hopefully make it, and maybe I would make less of a score than I would playing out of that bunker. Just a tip that can come into play throughout our entire golf course. I think of 7 potentially hitting it down the hill, maybe 14 hitting it into the gully, number 5 for sure putting it off the green. So we have a lot of this on our golf course, and we just want to make sure you're best prepared.
Hey everyone, Will Grady here, back for my 4th season. I just got back up from Red Stick Golf Club in Vero Beach, excited for the new year. So we're going to be going over unplayable lies here. So as you can see, I'm just to the left of hole number 1 here. I've got a terrible lie, so rather than trying to hack it out and maybe not getting out, I have 3 options. I can either replay my previous shot, I can draw a line to the pin and go straight back on that line, or I can take 2 club legs, which I'm going to do here, which would get me out into the rough here, and I'm going to have a clear shot towards the pin. So now I lied 2, and I'm hitting my 3rd shot.
Hi Weano members, this is Colby. I'm back for my 2nd season here at Weano. I'm going to go over an embedded ball rule today. This may happen after a storm, or it may be wet out, or it actually may be dry out, and the conditions that may cause this. So if you ever come across your ball and it is embedded in the ground, which means it has broken the surface of the ground and is below the surface, and it's come to rest in that pitch mark, you do get relief from this. So the way you would take relief, you find the reference point behind the golf ball, no nearest to the hole, and you get that one club length, no nearer the hole in that semicircle that you can drop this ball. So if I were to go and do this, put a tee down, identify my ball, make sure it is actually embedded, find that reference point, lay my club down so I get relief in that club length, or either on that side of the hole. Well, this is in the same general area, but I'm going to drop it in the rough instead of in the fescue. So I would take my relief, drop it from knee high. Now the golf ball is in play. And then I would go play my shot. And then go on to make my par and not have to hit it out of an embedded position in the golf course.
Hello Weano members, my name is Mike McGinnis, and today I'm going to be going over Rule 16.1 regarding abnormal course conditions. So I've hit my drive here on number 6, and like a lot of us, I've ended up on the cart path. I can do one of two things here. I can either play the ball as it lies, with risking of scratching up my brand new wedge here, or I could take the nearest point of complete relief. So in this case, no closer to the hole, I'm going to pick up my ball, find the nearest point of complete relief, which includes where my feet lie. So in this case, it would be right about here where I'm putting the tee. I can either drop the ball there, or I can take a one club length relief. So I'm going to take the longest club in my bag, which would be my driver. I'm going to set up the end at the tee. And it is still in the rough here, but I can take one club length, no farther back than that, and no farther this way than the length of the club. So I have about half of a semicircle here there I can place my ball in. So I'm gonna lie this club back here. I'm gonna take a drop from my knee, and now I can play the ball as it lies here for no penalty. And I'm playing my second shot here on hole number 6. So we'll see how this goes.
Hello everyone, my name is Brady Cass. I'm one of the new assistants here at Weano. This is my first year here and I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I'm going to take you along with how to take relief from casual water. So obviously my ball has ended up in some casual water here. So I'm going to take one club relief from no closer to the hole, which appears to be right here. Take the ball out of the water. Take one club, be right here. Drop it from knee height, take your tee up, we'll go ahead and play our shot.
Hey Weano members, my name's Sal Leonardi, and I just hit my second shot over here and I missed the green long and right. The rule that I'm going to be talking about today is Rule 8.1 and players' actions that improve the condition before the stroke. If I were to put my foot down back behind the ball or the club behind the ball before making a stroke, that is not allowed. Or if I'm in the sand, moving sand around the ball is also not allowed. If I were to continue to make my stroke, that would be a 2-stroke penalty in stroke play or a loss of hole in match play.